Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? This is Rukundo, son of Sam. We are back. We are back, guys. We are back, guys. We are going to continue discovering Musumali strategy today. We are going to continue covering the Musumali strategy. We are back. We are back, guys. We are back, guys. So, as we are waiting for others, 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 trust me, today it is going to be one of the best sessions that we have ever had. Today it is going to be one of our best sessions that we have ever had. So we have already covered 4 sessions. We talked about the history of trading, how trading started, what we trade in forex trading, how we started forex trading, how they started forex trading. We started far away, in 1700 when we say the Dutch East Indian Company was the first traded. It was the first publicly traded company. Then we came until 18th century when the New York Stock Exchange was opened, one of the biggest stock exchanges in the world, which was opened in the New York on the street called the Wall Street, and we say that's why trading. Very many people who are in trading, we call ourselves that we work on the Wall Street. It started long ago in 18th century. By that time, there was great traders like Joseph Moore, Take. Then we came, trading kept improving until 1996 when they started trading currencies. So we said what is traded, it was cryptocurrencies. We said there was the stock markets. We said there was commodities where we find gold, silver, coffee, and agriculture products like coffee and others. So we talked about a lot of things. Then from there, we had how to calculate our formula of risk management. I had the reasons why I told you to calculate it, and we understand it because the video that we made, it was lacking how to calculate, and we got our formula and how to calculate our risk management. Then we started the Musumali strategy. We said there were other strategies. There were other strategies like the one of there were other strategies like the one of Wyckoff. Those guys also had one of the great strategies. But we said yes, they had very many strategies like Wyckoff wave. Mm, they were many. They were many. Then we said the man who started candlesticks. Monahisa Homa is the one of the grandfathers of technical analysis. Is the one of the grandfathers of technical analysis. So we talked about a lot of stuffs, and we said all those strategies were there, but they were lacking one thing, which was simplicity. So that's why the man in 2020, the man called the son of Sam, came up with his famous strategy, the Musumali strategy, and we kept improving on it step by step, step by step. Those who are in my Telegram group, I was showing you how Musumali started long ago, and we kept modifying it, and it has been doing magic all that period of time. So I decided, I said, why am I selfish? Why do I need to continue eating alone when my brothers and sisters are struggling? Then we start sharing our information on our internet. So you may see this information on internet. Our internet is still young, but we are the one of the old smugglers in this industry. The stratagem smart, you have just heard of it, but it has been here for a long period of time and it has been doing magic. So on our smart strategy, we discovered a lot of stuffs. We discovered a lot of what? We discovered a lot of stuffs. So we said from the beginning, we talked about those who have been following us. We talked about what we call the nature of the market. We talked about what we call the nature of the market, and we covered it. Then we talked about there is only one reversal pattern candle in the whole world, which was the Musumali. Eh? So today we are going to cover on what we call areas of benefit and price action. Then we say bye bye to Musumali. I think, guys, I told you that our course is not going to take long period of time, and things are going to be very, very, very simple. Much love from Dubai, yes, Mr. Kazi. Then we have, yes, Lola doesn't miss. Lola's even having the Lola has the YouTube channel. You can go and subscribe on her. Uh-huh. Then we have Kamji Lawrence. By the way, Kamji Lawrence is one of the best tattoos. He's following every step that I've been telling him. And is the one who has already started fulfilling one of the things when I told you that you are going to win and win with this strategy and my formulas of risk management. With my good risk management, you are going to win. And you say, son of Sam, we are tired of winning. Yesterday, Mr. Kamji said, do you know that son of Sam, I was pinching on myself, thinking that I'm dreaming. But because of winning, how can I win 18 trades out of 20? It has never happened in his life. But here, everything is possible because we know what works in this market. So Mr. Kamisa is going to be one of the consistent, successful trader because he's following everything that I'm telling him. Because he has started also enjoying on the fruits. He has started enjoying on the fruits of our strategies and our formulas of risk management and a lot of things. Yes, we have Zua ready. Zua, yes, no problem. Yes, Mr. Matt. Then we have just from Kenya. Kenya, we love you so much. We only have problem with you. Yes. I name Babazi ready from Sumar. No problem. We are here to present Saudi Arabia. Yes. Thank you, guys. Then we have our friends from Ishaka, Uganda. Yes. I pass Ishaka when I'm going at home. No problem. Kamwenje, no problem. Kenya, we love you, all of you guys. So without further ado, I think we are going to dive into our strategy. And I don't even need the grass because I decided to come with a big bottle of water just to know we are going until judgment day. Like the way I told you, what we don't have is time. But we are not rushing so that you don't get things. We went step by step so that you can grab these things in the way you are supposed to understand them because they are very easy. Hmm? I was making all this research so that you can benefit on it. These things are not hard. These things are not difficult. Because we came talking about candlesticks, those who are following. We said there is only one reversal pattern candle, Musumari, and every time you see Musumari, you know what to do. Just tell people at home to put water for Carol. Then we talked about reversal pattern. We said there is only one reversal pattern. Similarly, evening stars, they are just disturbing you. Morning star, you get Musumari. When you go into the top, you get Musumari. We talked about all that, and our video is there on live. And those guys who have just joined that on our live today, make sure you join our Telegram group because people there, they ask questions and they get replied. Link is in the bio. By the way, there are even people who are scamming using our name. Time is coming for you. And if you also get scammed, for us, we don't manage anyone's money. Our classes are free of charge for now. We are not charging any money for classes. So if they are scamming you and you are from YouTube, that means maybe there is something wrong with you. But people they are scamming us, there are other Telegram groups. They even have larger numbers more than us because for us we don't do what others do. We are doing right things. That's why people want to benefit in this business are the one in our group. We don't allow gamblers in our group. We are trying to make consistent, successful traders. So we talked about the nature of the market. We talked about downtrend, uptrend, ranging market, and choppy markets. I think it is where we stopped. So today we are going on what we call area of benefit. And area of benefit, how do you know? How do you to identify area of benefit? You can't identify the area of benefit without knowing what we call support and resistance. The area of benefit, we look at support and resistance. Why we look at support and resistance? Because it is only proven area of benefit. It has been here for a long period of time. People they were making money using support and resistance, and I'm also making money using support and resistance. I'm not saying that other areas of benefit doesn't work, like fair value gap. You guys, what you know, order blocks they all work. And I told you one secret: if you have been having your strategy, don't change all your strategy to come in Musumali. No, you can also add that musmar on your strategy. And there are guys who have been adding it, they have been seeing magic happening. So for us, we are not selfish, we give you tricks. But if you know that that strategy doesn't work, how do you know that your strategy doesn't work? Go and back test it. I always tell you over 2,000 trades in sets of 20 trades, 20 trades. Now I backtested it using over 2,000 trades in the sets of 20 trades, 20 trades, and I was winning 15, 13, 17, 18. I won once, 20 out of 20. That means losing is inevitable, but we lose some, we win some, as long as the outcome is income. That's why we are here. Me, I'm not going to tell you that you are not going to lose. Even with Musumali, trust me, you are going to breed. But we know we win more than we lose. It is the reason why we are here. And that's why even trading is fun. We love it because it makes you sit on the edge of the chair. That's why we love trading so much. So, without further ado, we are going to understand what we call support and resistance. And support and resistance, don't be confused. It is the same as demand and supply. Demand, it means people were buying and selling. Demand and supply, it means where people are buying their assets and selling their assets. Don't be confused. And we know people, they always buy and sell on support and resistance. So our support and resistance, it is going to be one of our demand and supply. So don't be confused. People they like confused. This business, by the way, it would be one of the easiest business. And I'm trying to make it more easy, not just to make it easy, because I'm making it easy so that you can start extracting money in the market. And there are guys who are been extracting money in the market. And you guys, I love you so much. Especially on all my social medias, guys that are sending saying, man, we are really enjoying the Musumali strategy. And I knew you were going to enjoy it, because if I'm enjoying it, there is no way you are going to fail to enjoy it. I sent you, I passed my first challenge. It has been a long period of time. Eh, Almost 2020 when I passed my first challenge using the Musumali strategies. The Musumali strategy has been here for almost 4 years, but we kept molding it, molding it, molding it. So if you are not in our Telegram group, you are missing scammers. There are guys who are scamming using our name. Don't join any Telegram group. We only have one Telegram group, which is Son of Sam FX, and all my links are in bio. Don't search, just join using the links in bio. So we are going to understand demand and supply today. How do we identify our areas of benefit? So it is today or never. So we have started. Hey, tell your brothers and sisters who are not yet here to come very, very fast. Come very fast. To come very fast because for us, we are not going to stop. Nothing is going to stop us. So before we identify the areas of benefit, we first look at the nature of the market. And we talked about the nature of the market. We talked about support and resistance, like the way we talked about them here. The nature of the market. So this is what we call uptrend. The market is going up. So we are going to start with uptrend. We see how we can identify our demands and supply in uptrend. Are you seeing it, guys? Hmm? We are starting. So now we are on the area of benefit, or which we call support and resistance, or demand and supply. People were buying and selling their assets. So let us assume that now we are in what we call uptrend. Let us assume that now we are in what we call uptrend. So uptrend, it is series of higher highs and higher lows. Hmm? Higher highs, higher highs. So when the market reaches here, when after breaking on this last swing high, this area here. So this is our demand. This is our demand area. We are demanding here. We are going to buy from here. So we call this is one first area of benefit. So this is our area. This is our area. This is our area of what? This is our area. This is our area. This is our area of benefit. This is our area of what? Of benefit. Benefit. Are you seeing it? This is our area of benefit. We first remove it. This was our area of what? Of benefit. So we are waiting for the market. When the market comes back here, that means the market is having 50% chances of going where up. The market is having 50% of going way up. But for us, we are not depending on 50% the market to go way up. That's why we are going also to look for our famous reversal pattern candle. And we are not going only to look for reversal pattern candle. No, we are also going to look for the liquidity peak. But for now, but for now, But for now, let us first identify how to look for our areas of benefit. So when we mark this area, then when the market reaches here, then we start looking for reversal pattern candle and liquidity peak. We are going to understand all these things today. Don't worry. We are here. We have our time. So, okay, let us assume that when the market reached here, it continued moving down. Are you seeing it can continue moving where? Down. So if it moves down, that means we are not going to take a trade. No, we again mark our another area of benefit, which is always like here, inside here. So if the market also comes back here, we can still take a trade, buy trade here. Are you seeing it, guys? I want you to grab this. So hoping that the market can continue going where? Up. So the same thing if the market comes back in this, if after breaking here, for us, we are going to mark, because no matter what, if the market goes up, it will always come back down. So for us, we are going also to mark here, we call it our area of benefit. Are you seeing it? So we're expecting if the market comes back here, we are going to be looking for our setup in this area. And again, this market can still fail. Come back here, we continue marking down our areas of benefit, Are you seeing it? And sometimes Sometimes when the market is going up, sometimes it doesn't go straight. I want you to run out to identify those areas of benefit. You may find even before it breaks here, the market first moved like this. It did like this. Then it continued, did like this. Then after it breaks out here. So our first areas of benefit, we are going to mark here. Are you seeing it? So we are expecting when the market comes back here, when the market comes back here, we will be looking our trade using what we call the reversal pattern candle, Musumali, and we want the market to pick liquidity on that area. I want you to grab this properly because you have been saying the areas of benefit, they disturb you. No, they doesn't want to disturb you. So if the market reaches here and it gives us our Musumali, and it picks liquidity on the candles that will be here, we are going to take it as buys. But if it fails to respect that area, for us, we are not going to say there is no problem. We are again going to mark another areas of benefit on this minor resistance. Are you seeing it? This was our minor resistance because the market can break here and it comes back in this range. So if it reaches here, again, if this market reaches here, we are going to look for what we call buys here using our Musumali and liquidity and price action on this area. Then we are hoping for the market to continue going where. Of course, if we are in uptrend, the market is going to continue doing what? Crashing. But it doesn't go in line straight. Sometimes it can do like this. It can do like this. It first disturbs you. So those what we call inside ranges, inside ranges. So after picking like a trade here, and there is this one, the market has not yet breaking the highs of this candle, and we know this was our last swing high, so we can still take inside range trades on this minor resistance. We keep using the same formula. We mark here. When this market comes back here, we can still take buys. We can still take buys, and before it breaks up here, it can even still drop. It can even drop in this range very well, like here. Are you seeing it, guys? So we can still mark on this area, and we look for our setup on this area. If we get the Musumali that picks liquidity here, let's say there were other candles and this Musumali picks liquidity, we can still keep taking buys, hoping the market continue going where up. So don't get confused. It is the same thing. As long as after identifying the nature of the market, you keep looking for the same things again and again and again and again. Are you understanding it? So if the market breaks here and it continues going up, and it continues going up, there is no problem for us. We are going also to mark again our last swing high here. Are you seeing it? Because the market will always come back to test those areas that it breaks, which we call breakout and resistance, support and resistance, demand and supply. It is the same thing, it is the same word, but people, they try to use it in a different way. Because why do we call this is our demand? This is our demand. The reason why we call it our demand, because we're expecting when this market comes back here and it gives us our Musumali, which will pick liquidity that will be either here or here, we are going to start buying. That means people were demanding the asset on this area. And when they demand it and this asset starts going up, that means this is our demand area. And we always say when we reach on these resistances, so this is what we call supply. We are going to see it when we are in downtrend, because here We are going to supply, also hoping the market to come back down when we are in downtrend. But since we are in uptrend, we just look for only demand areas. Hmm? If you are saying Son of Sam is not making this trading, I'm not making it simple. That means trading is not your business. You have to go and look for another business. Because even me, when I started trading, I got confused. I remember there is the word that disturbed me a lot. There was a guy who was teaching us. He was teaching us very well, pips. Then we started pips, pips, pips. After reaching in the middle, pips is confusing me. Then he said, but there is also what we call pipet. Then I said, I think I have to go back in my brick making. This business is not for me. But me, I'm not going to confuse you like those guys. Because since I started trading, I've never used pipet. Yes, it is there, but I think those who are trading millions and millions of money, I think they are the ones who can feel the effect of pipet. But with your $10, even if you don't calculate pipet, you are going to lose like 0.00001. That means it can't even buy a sweetie. Then why do I waste my time doing studying pipet? You are supposed to study pips and move on. But people, they like confusing things and making things complicated. I will never forget that day because I slept thinking about pips and pipet. I said, will I survive in this business? This business is difficult. But since I suffered a lot, that's why I decided to come up with one of the simplicity or simple things that can help you to extract money in the market. So this is our demand. We are hoping the market to continue going way up. So if the market goes up, we mark on this area. If it comes back and respects this area, we are going to look for Musumali here. If it fails, no worries. Go again, mark another last swing high. If the market comes back, if the market comes back, if the market comes back here on this area, we are also going to take what? Buys. Hoping the market, if we get Musumari and picks liquidity on this area. But sometimes it fails and it continues moving down. For us, we are not going to say, don't worry, we are going also to mark our another last swing high like down here until the market respects our edge. If it comes back like here, we can still look for our Musumari. If it picks liquidity, which is like here on this candle, and the market can still continue going way up. So in that process, we can start also taking those inside range trades, because if the market does like this, we can still mark here, we wait for our setup. If this market comes back on this, what we call inside range trades, we can still look for our Musumari here, hoping this market to continue going way up. Hmm? Is there anyone who is having a question on how to identify the area of benefit? Hmm? Before we move further, because now we are going to see how to identify our areas of benefit on downtrend so far. But in uptrend, I think we are very okay. Hmm? Is there anyone who is having doubt? Yes, Mr. Densile Maputo from Maputo, Mozambique is in the room. Mr. Densile, I love you, my friend. I like you so much because we were also struggling together with English when we are communicating. Mr. Densile doesn't know anything about English, but he said, Son of Sam, do you know the English that you talk? I can also understand it. Then I also told Mr. Des, I'm not also good in English, but the mission is just to deliver the information. So, Mr. Dempsey, let me hope you have improved on your English now. Guys, let's like the video. Yes, because if we are doing the right things, there is no one who's going to fail to like our video. Great mechanical trading, bro. Much love from UK. Yes, United Kingdom. Yes, United Kingdom is the one of the best countries because there is also one of the things that I love most in UK, which is Manchester United. They always play with my emotions. I gave it my heart, but they play with it every weekend, every time. So, guys in UK, just know there is one of the best things that I love on this planet, which is Manchester United. We have won it all, we have seen it all, and we are Man United. We're never gonna stop. What time frame are you using? Yes, we use time frame starting from 1H and above. Don't go below 1H. And we're also going to identify how to identify the areas of how to identify whether we are in uptrend, we are in downtrend, whether we have changed the trend. Stay here. We are going to talk about that one. But I always want us to relax and we understand step by step because those things I will never repeat them again. Because before this year ends, I'm going in retirement, guys. Trust me. But sir, why are you making on lows instead of highs? But sir, why are you making on lows instead of highs? No, here there is no row. We can't identify where we the things that we use as entry points, which is like 1H, 2H, 4H, we can't identify the trend on here because some people they may say, like for example, here they call it the break of the structure here. That the market has broken the structure, they are hoping this market to come back here to continue going down. No, the trend of the market we identify it using the higher time frame weekly and daily, and I'm going to show you what we consider as uptrend or downtrend on higher time frame. You have asked a very good question. That's why if you don't ask me that question, I can't understand that you don't know it. Is it possible to find the area of benefit and fail to get Musumali? Yes, not all areas of benefit will get Musumali there. We also wait for what is happening on that area of benefit because some areas of benefit the market comes and pass through all those areas of benefit. For example, those who were trading a smart money concept on gold, this is FG, fair value gap. Gold has been trading, it passed through all those areas. That's why I don't respect people who trade reversal pattern systems. They can kill you when the market is trending. But our system is flexible. When we are in ranging, for us, we don't care. We take buys and sells. When we are in downtrend, we don't care. We take sells. When we are in uptrend, we take buys. When the market is choppy, we go and do other activities that we love. Are you seeing it? Yes, please. How do you know that? Teach Robin Amron Musumari strategy. Robin Amron is going to bring glory days back to Manchester United. Don't worry. Come to Manchester. Yes, I will come one day to watch the game. Yes, I have the plan of coming there. We'll meet and we get a cup of tea and we talk about Musumari at Old Trafford. Don't worry. When do banks come back from you guys in Horde? You tell about banks. The gold has moved over 1,000 pips. You are talking about banks are in Horde. Wait for your Musumari and trade it. I told you last time. As long as there is volume in the market, you can trade. Why do you want to trade with banks? People they always said that in December the market doesn't work. I've already made 2 withdrawals on December. Even on Boxing Day, I'm expecting withdrawal funded next year. I don't know whether they are going even to pay me because of me. You can't tell me that we are in holiday. That's why people are in vacation. Me, I'm here. I'm working with you guys. Not because you paid me a lot of money and you are putting me on pressure. No, but this is what we call commitment. There is no when the market is not moving. There is no mania holiday. Semanya December is a bad month. If you don't know what to do, whether you are in December or January or March, you are going to lose money. And if you know what to do, whether you are in December, whether you are in January, whether you are in May, you will be making money. Reasons why? Because me, in Banganda, they say, nzakubikira no kuzika nazika. Me, someone who's telling you that someone died, I was even at the burial. I know because I'm telling you that there is no bad month, there is no a good month. Because even me, we are in December, but I'm making withdrawals because I know what to do. If you don't know what to do, trust me, there is no any month that you are going to pick money in the market and you find it on the floor. There is no a bad month, there is no a good month, there is no what. You just mark your areas of benefit, wait for the market to test them, wait for your Musumali, take trades, don't care about any month. That's why I told you people they make trading complicated. They don't trade in December, relax. You come back in March when there is volume, you trade. That is one of the stupid things that I have ever seen. Because for me, even December, it is one of my best months. Hmm? Because there is no even the market always follow respects the areas because there is no people who are manipulating the market so much. So you guys, what I can tell you, always do what you are supposed to do. Learn trading, the rest is going to be easy for you. Don't say December is a good month to trade, November is a bad month to trade. No, no, it doesn't work that way. So now we have started what we call how to identify, how to identify areas of benefit on down trends. Downtrends. I told you downtrend, it is the series of higher highs and higher lows. If you know you are new here, make sure you join our Telegram group because you are missing a lot. Yes, 86 people watching live. That is great. That's why I told you our channel is younger. You can't find anyone who has started a channel like this when he's having all these numbers, no. But for us, we are old smugglers. Our channel is young, but we are very, 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 very old. We are very, very old. Hmm? Trust me, I can tell you. We are old like heroes. We know everything that has been happening in this market. Don't forget, try to share this so that even others can benefit in it. Remember, it is the last time when I'm doing this. In January, you are not going to see me again. I will be in retirement. Trust me. You guys, you have drained me. Not in a bad heart, not because I'm feeling bad, but this time I would be looking for my smart setups. But I said, God, what he has done for me. Trust me, I had to share my cake with you guys so that also you can benefit. But because there are people who are demanding, I have like 10 people who have already demanding and they have already booked my private sessions from here. But they were going to be paying $1,000, not in a bad heart, not in a wrong way. They are going to because for them they came when we have already reached very far. And I said, with my private classes, we are going to be taking our trades together. We are going to be taking our trade together. That means you'll be having higher chances of winning. But even you guys who will stay here, I've given you everything. You will not complain that Son of Sam is a bad guy. Uh-uh. You are also going to win because I gave it to you all. So those make sure if you want private things, you will be paying $1,000. Don't come with 99.99. We are not going to allow you. That means for you are going to consume already what we have already put on the internet. But before I will go there, our classes are free of charge. Don't allow anyone to scam you. We are doing this for what God has done for us. You guys, for me, I came from far. I was born in on the area where there is no internet, but now I'm making money on internet. All those are blessings from God. I can't take it for granted. That's why I had to do what we call give back, because I know they are my friend who have been struggling. I'm going to retire someone from border riding like Mr. Lawrence. He has been driving a border, but now is going in retirement because of my strategy and is seeing is going to benefit on it. We are not hyping it. But with the knowledge we have, trust me, there is no one who's going to fail to win in this market. So we have started the downtrend. So let's assume that the market, after breaking here, we are going to mark our area of benefit, hoping that the market is going to reach here. And when the market reaches here, this is what we call our supply. Supply. So we are going to sell the assets on this area. Don't worry about spelling. The goal is to deliver the information. So this is what we call supply. So if we get our Musumali here, let's say that it picked liquidity which was here, we are going to start taking what we call, when they start breaking the rules of this, we are going to be taking sales, hoping the market to continue going down. Are you seeing? But sometimes it can also fail to respect that area, and it continues going here. So we again look for our area of benefit and we mark it. We are going to look at again our area of benefit and we mark it. Hmm? After marking it, if we get them smart here and it picks like liquidity which is here, for us we are going to take for sales, hoping the market to continue going where down. But like the way I told you, sometimes the market doesn't go straight. Hmm? It can go like this and even comes back in this area. You can still look for a smart here. This is what we call inside range trades. If it breaks here, you can mark this area again. If the market comes back there, you can still look for our Musumali on this what? On this area. Are you seeing it, guys? Are you seeing it, guys? That's how we keep identifying our setups again and again and again. I'm going to show you direct visualization. We are going to do what we call visualization. We see exactly what we want, but here we are identifying the areas of benefit. So this market can still break down here. So we expect it to come back in this area. So we are going to mark. It is the same thing. I always tell you that turn the phone upside down, you get the same thing. You turn it upside down, you will find the same thing. But because we are in education purpose and we have our time, who is disturbing us, we can do our things step by step so that you can understand it. So this is also another area of benefit. Area of benefit. I want you guys to grab it because area of benefit is important and it is here to identify, but there is also one of the complicated things to identify the nature of the market and liquidity peak. It is also somehow complicated, but it is also understandable. Benefit. Benefit. So that is our area of benefit. So if the market reaches here, this is our supply. People will be selling their asset. We are also going to sell with those people who are selling this asset, hoping the market to continue going where down. And we are going to continue doing the same thing again and again, looking for our areas of benefit, hoping if the market comes, hoping that if the market comes back here, if the market comes back here, we expect to take sales. But if it fails respect here and it continue going up, no problem. We are also going again to mark on this area. I seeing it, guys, hoping the market to continue going where hoping the market to continue going down. But if it is going down, sometimes it makes inside range trades. So we again mark those inside range trades because we take advantage of it. Because people they think we also going to wait for the market to break down here. Hmm? Then we mark again here. No, in the process when it is making those inside range trades for us will be on what we call trend to party. We'll be partying. We'll be enjoying the Musumali. Do you think we are going to wait for the market to reach back there? If I get this inside range, it is the same concept on the inside range trades. I will be getting my Musumari and I will be telling my sweetheart, put water for Carol. We about it. Hmm? By the way, when men after making money, it is hard to fall in love. That's why me, I only love one woman in the whole world because she was there when I was bleeding, when I was crying. So now it is the time to enjoy her unlimited credit card. With hard work, you can achieve everything you have ever dreamed of from trading. So here, that is, we can again mark here our area of benefit and we wait. Are you seeing so far? This is one trade, second trade. It was one, two, three trades. If the market comes back in this area, if the market comes back in this area, we keep taking inside range trades. We are going to backtest all these things. You are going to see it live in the market. But before we go in the market, we need to know exactly what we are looking for so that when we reach in the market, things are going to be easy for us. You just say, this is Musumari, take it, put stop loss, put take profits, get your cup of tea, drink, win or either lose, sit down, wait for the gain Musumari. Trust me, if you take the 20 Musumaris, you will be coming out as a winner every after series of trades. That's how we have been making money in the market. That's how we changed our life. There is no any other way. There is no any other secret. That is the secret. That is, by the way, the whole of my formula with my risk management. People, they know me with Musumari. They don't know that I am the one of the king of psychology of trading almost in the whole world. I'm not bragging. There is no way someone who can give you a formula that can help you to overcome the psychology of trading like Son of Sam. I have the formula that can help you in a simple way to overcome those what we call self-sabotaging beliefs. So you guys, you have me, I have everything. I have one of the best risk management in the industry. So we know what to do. That's why the combination of all that. Yeah. I'm even writing my book, which will be called The Holy Grail of Trading. This is the Holy Grail of Trading. It is like a cheat code. With everything that I'm having, if I give it to you, it will going to be easier. I'm writing one of the books. I think it is going to be one of the most selling books in forex trading because everyone who is going to land on it is going to be winning. And if it is winning, it's going to also tell other brothers and sisters that there is a secret here. So we can still take our Musumar on this area looking for sales. So sometimes it can even come back here in this area. Then it can even push back. We can still mark this area. If it failed to respect it, we can again mark on this area. Eh? Then you get another Musumar here. Before even making the lower, breaking the rest swing high, then you again get the Musumar on this area. Then you start taking sales again inside range trades until they break here. I seeing it, guys. So you can be taking all these trades here. I seeing. Then if they break this last swing high like here, you mark here. Then we expect the market to come back and test on this area. Then we again look for Musumari and we take sales. Is there anyone who is complaining about? Is there anyone who is complaining about downtrend? So now we are going to go on what we call, we are going to do those things again. We are going to see, look for price. We are going to look at the price action. Now we have been looking at the areas of benefit, demand and supply, support and resistance. It is the same thing. People were buying and selling their assets. I understanding it, guys. I understanding it, guys. So now we are going on what we call ranging. Ranging market, it must first make double tops and double bottoms. Then we understand that this is ranging market. If it makes double tops or double bottoms, we can start looking for buys and sales in that market. Hmm? Are you seeing it? So this is what we call the ranging market. So this is what we call double bottoms. Double bottoms. Bottoms. So this is will be our area of benefit when the market comes back here and respects this double bottom. If we can get our Musumali here, trust me, we are going to look for buys, hoping this market to continue going way up. So if it reaches here and respect this area, we are going to mark it. We are going to mark it. If it reaches here and respects this area, then it gives us our Musumali. Then it gives us our Musumali here. Musumali here. After picking like liquidity, which will be here, we are going to take sales. The same thing buys here. Buys here, as long as they pick liquidity, either which they have formed here, like here, and we get like a Musumali here, we are going to take buys. The same as sales until the market moves out of the range. Are you understanding? Have you understand how to trade ranging markets using the Musumali strategy? That's how we do it. So we can go on what we call chop markets. Chop markets, we said you go and do activity that you like most. Chop markets are not good to trade. Mm. If you have your sweetheart and you have been making money, why not take her in Ibiza and you start chilling with Justin Bieber, sipping on Highness? Because this is not a good time to trade. The market is choppy. You enter buys, sales, they kill you. You enter buys, they say they kill you. This is what we call choppy market. It is not a good time to trade. Hmm? Go and visit your friends. If you have like farms, go and visit your farms. Because me, I like agriculture. It is where I grew up. I like planting coffee. After planting coffee, I dry my coffee beans. After drying my coffee beans, I make my own coffee. I drink it from my garden, not the one that is processed in the what? In the machine. So I can use that time to go and I look for my coffee gardens. Those are things that makes me happy. I can go fishing. Hmm? Because me, I grew up on the landing site. I know how to fish. I can get my hooks and I go and I start fishing. So that is it, chop market. So now we are going to see how to identify trends. Everything that I've been talking about, we are going again to repeat them when we are looking for price action or liquidity peak. So now let us see how to identify trends. How to identify trends. Mhm. How to identify trends? Are you seeing it, guys? We are moving faster. We are moving faster and we are understanding everything step by step. If you don't understand it, there is no one who's going to stop you from coming back, and you watch the video again and again so that you can understand. And if you fail to understand again, it is your role to write it in the comment section, because trust me, we are going to be having our lives at least in a month. We'll be having like 2 to 3 lives in a month where we'll be answering your question as a community, because trading doesn't stop from here where I'm teaching you. You will be facing other challenges, and trust me, there is no any challenge that you are going to face which I don't have answer of it, because I've faced it all. Yes, we are like Manchester United. We have seen it all. We have won it all. And we are Man United. We're never gonna stop. So we are no ups and downs of trading. There is nothing that you are going to ask me that I doesn't know about trading, or the pain you're going to feel that I've never passed through. Because even me, I've ever even reached on breaking point when I said I think it is today, it is the time to give up on trading. But it is when that breaking point, it is the one that made me again, and I stand like a man. And if you don't stand on that point when you feel like you are breaking, trust me, you will never stand again. It will be the end of your career of trading. So I know all that. I know everything. I know everything. So how to identify trends? We say we identify trends on weekly time frame, weekly time frame, or daily daily time frame. Are you seeing it? Daily time. So how do we identify it? Because remember, even on the daily or weekly, the market is always going to be doing the same things. Hmm? The market is going to be doing the same things. Series of higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. So we are going to be marking those areas on daily. No, we can mark our last swing high on daily. So when we are marking break, the market must come and break the structure. So we are not going to mark here because we are not looking for a trade. We'll be marking this is the last area, structure area. So if this market comes back and breaks the structure here on daily, I want you to understand, for us in these areas, we'll be looking for buys because the market doesn't move straight. Still, it is going to be giving us buys. And remember, it is going to be still in uptrend. So we are going to wait if this market comes back. So here it is where there is a secret. You want you to understand. If this market comes back here and it fails to continue going up, it starts dropping down at least 2 to 3 candles of red candles. We are going to start 2 to 3 candles. We are going to start looking for sales here. 2 to 3 candles. We are going to start looking for sales here. I want you to grab this. Or if we get the Musumali here, here exactly here on daily, the Musumali candlestick on daily, we are going to go in lower time frame. We start looking for sales. Sales. But if this market breaks here on this structure and comes back here and it continues going up, we are going to continue looking for buys because the market will be still in the trend. And there is another thing that I want you to understand here again. Mhm. I want you to grab it very well because that is one of the most important things, because you may find you're looking for buys when we're already in a downward trend, then you end up messing up. I understanding it. So we are going also to mark let us assume that, remember we mark on the major, the last swing highs. So let us assume that if this market, when it was going up, it makes what we call minor resistances. Those minor resistances. I seeing it, guys. Then after coming back and breaks these minor resistances, no, we are not going to consider it as a trend, as a breaking of the trend. If it breaks back here, then it starts dropping. Don't tell me that now we are looking for sales. No, we are going to mark the major structure, which will be always here. So those minor resistances, we are not going to consider them. I seeing it. I want you to grab this to understand this. If you want me to come back to tell you this, then I will always come back here. So we'll always consider the major resistances. How do we consider the major resistances? Because this was our last swing high. So we are going to go on the when it was making swing high, before it started going up, the leg that it put down. It can either be in this area, it can be like here. It is where we are going to mark, and we are going to wait for this market coming back here, break the structure, and continue going down on our last swing high. So this is what we consider. This is what we'll be considering as the structure of our market, is on daily or on weekly. Or among the two, daily and weekly, it is where we are going to be marking our structure. That's why some people, they always confused when we are like on 1H. The market is moving like this. When it comes back like here, they say we have already changed the structure. Kumbe, the market is coming back to test these areas so that it can continue going where? Up. We don't consider the structure on lower time frame. We consider structure on higher time frame. Let me hope you have grabbed it, because this is one of the most important things. If you don't grab it, things are going to be tough for you. Look for $1,000 to come in private sessions. I'm not putting $1,000 that because I need money. No, it's because I don't have time to teach. Because even me, if I say $50, I know very many people they are going to come, and I disappoint them on the way. Then you find them on the street saying, "Son of Sam ate my money and failed to teach me." Because for me, if you pay me $50, that means I will not get the time to teach you, my brother. And if I don't get time I teach you, that means I'm going to give you a recorded video. And if I give you a recorded videos, trust me, you are not going to learn anything. There is nothing good when you are running and you are discussing with something and you are taking together trades with that person. That's why for us, our costs are going to be high. So that if you can't afford it, you'll be coming here on our free classes, you benefit in them. That's why we made our courses going to stay here forever. Those who will come, they will watch it on free of charge. But those who want also to take this trading on another level, of course, they will look for that $1,000. Because within this year, I've managed to correct over, if I make this withdrawal that I'm going to make, it is going almost to be 30,000 US dollars. That means if we had started trading together, it is the amount money of that we are going to make within this year. So if someone thinks $1,000, it is bigger than that, then that means you'll be having your own problem. 30,000 only funded next within this year. That means it is almost 120 million Ugandan shillings. People, they may come knocking on my door looking for tax. No, I've already invested everything. I don't even have a single coin. Eh, Me, I like buying land and investing maybe either in cryptocurrencies. I don't stay with money. But that is all money that I've collected on Funded Next. So Mr. Kakwav Ahmed, who has been trading with me, is also smiling. I think you can hear him in background laughing. That laugh is of rich people. I was not also selfish because they have other guys who have been passing prop farms with the formula that we are giving you guys. Here we didn't hide anything. We tried to give you everything. Hmm? Here in trading, we tried to give you everything, everything, everything. So now I think we understand how to identify the nature of the market. The same thing if the market is in downtrend. The same thing if the market is in downtrend, making the series of higher highs and lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows. If it comes back, we are going to mark this triangle. It will be the one that determines the structure of our market. So we want this market to come back here. We want the market, we want the market to come back here and break this structure. Hmm? After breaking this structure, and it comes back here, if it fails, continue going down here, and we get like our Musumali here. Hmm? Our Musumali here, we are going to start looking for buys on lower time frames, hoping the market to continue going up. Or if it doesn't give us our Musumali on daily, we want at least 1, 2 candles of blue. Then for us, we start looking for buys. The reason the market came here, breakout, retest, continuation. No magic, no what. Simple. Using your naked eyes. You don't use indicators. Here on someone here, if you're on this channel, Son of Sam, there is no indicator that we use. Indicators, we just use them on cars. But here we use what we call naked eyes and pure price action. I think without further ado, we are going to dive into what we call price action. All your questions I'm going to reply. Make sure you write your question very early. We are going to have 30 minutes for questions, for replying your questions, because I've tried to move faster. Write all your questions. I find them down here. Everyone, I'm going to reply them. I have my friends from Poland. I'm seeing they are sending me messages here. No problem. I love you. I even have my friends from New Zealand. They also always watch our live. We have our friends from UK, United States of America. My friends from West Africa, especially Nigeria, South Africa, Mozambique, Kenya, our brothers and sister Uganda, just one people, different color. But here our goal is on this green and red candles. We want to extract money because the market is not racist. It doesn't know whether you are white or black or what. What it wants is just you to know the direction of the market and you predict it very well. So I think it is the only thing that can unite us, no matter which color you are. Whether you are brown like Son of Sam or pure black like Mr. Ahmed Kakwav, or white like my friends in Manchester and Poland and UK, no matter what. If you don't know how to identify Musumali, the market is going to be racist to you, not human beings. So I think now we have learned how to identify structures on higher time frame. Let's go on what we call price action or what we call liquidity peak. And trading is here on a price action. If you don't know how to read candlesticks, trust me, If you want the indicator to know that there is a volume in the market, if you want the indicator to know that the market is now getting momentum to go up, trust me, the market is going to be hard for you. So the whole trading is here on what we call price, action, or what we always call liquidity peak. So now here we are going to combine our four things. The first one, it will be the nature of the market. We are starting combining. Now we are coming to conclusion of our age. The nature of the market, which will always be uptrend or downtrend or ranging market or choppy market. The nature of the market. We have started price action, the nature of the market. Then we go to our second thing, which we call area of benefit. Area of benefit. Then we go to our third thing, which we call the reversal pattern candle. And we said in the whole world there is only one reversal pattern candle, which is called Musumali. Then we go to our fourth. Which we call price action, which we are here already here now. Price action and liquidity peak. So those who were thinking that we only trade smart, I think you see we look at four things, and those four things are the major things that everyone, no matter which strategy you are trading, you must look at it. Musumari is just the spice. Is one of the ingredients in our strategy. It is not all about Musumari, no. It is another ingredient or spice in our strategy. So everything that we have been studying, I've been summarizing them. Now we are going to combine them and we put it in working. So open your eyes. We are going to start combining all four things that makes up our strategy, and we see how we are going to be extracting money in the market. So it is today or never. If we don't grab them smart today, there is something wrong with you. Trust me. So we are going to start with what we call combining things. So let's say that now the market is in uptrend. I think that we have combined uptrend. So this is what we call nature of the market. The market now is an uptrend. Let's say that is making the series of, let's say that it is making the series of higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs. When it reaches here, this market, before the market goes up, we want it to first form to leave that liquidity behind. The reason why we need that liquidity. We want the market before it goes up, it first give us, so it first leave the liquidity where behind. Are you seeing it? We want it to leave liquidity behind before it goes where? Before it goes up. I want you to open your eyes properly. We want this market to leave liquidity here. Then this market, when it starts going up, of course, it will always come back down. no matter how far it will go, this market is going to come back where down. And when it starts coming back, for us, we are going to be doing what? Smiling, hoping that you just come in our area of benefit, which we always call, my friend used to call it the devil's zone. Just wait for this market to reach in this devil's zone. So what do we want here? So now we have looked at the nature of the market. It is uptrend. Are you seeing how we combined our strategy? The nature of the market is uptrend, tick uptrend. So now we are going to look for areas of benefit. Our strategy is not just Musumali, it is the combination of all. It is a combination of all. So, how do we mark our areas of benefit? We said when we are marking our areas of benefit, we mark on the bodies. Remember, those candles will always be having what we call wicks. These candles will always be having what we call wicks. Weeks. So weeks. So like here, let's say that these candles also had what we call weeks. And this weeks, it is what we always determines our liquidity. Those weeks. I want you to grab it. Let me even zoom in so that you can see properly. So this was our what? Our weeks. So when we are marking our areas of benefit, we mark on the bodies, not on the wicks, not here on those wicks. No, we mark here on those bodies. So we are going to mark on the bodies. And everything we are talking about today, we are going to backtest it properly. We are going to backtest it properly. So we are going to mark, this is our last swing high. So we will be marking, where? So let's say this was our last swing high. We are going to mark on the bodies of the candle, not wicks, bodies of the candle. Are you saying don't mark on the wicks? Here, let me do it properly. People, they will get confused. Are you seeing? We'll be marking where on the bodies. It is praying with me. Yes, they on the bodies, not on the wicks. So now we have started combining our things. So this is what we call the area of benefit. Are you understanding it, guys? So this is what we call, this will be our area of benefit. Benefit. But we said, the market is always having 50% chances when it reaches here to go up. But for us, we don't want to put our money on 50% chance. That's why very many people who trade support and resistance always lose money. Reasons, they put their chances on 50%. That's why people, they say, if you are trading support and resistance, you will not make money. And for us, when we said, okay, no problem, we are here, we use our brain and we make research. That's why we came on our list, on the things that cover our setup, and we said, okay, now what do we want? We want a reversal pattern candle. Are you seeing it, guys, how we are combining things? Now we want our reversal pattern candle. And we said, there is only one reversal pattern candle in the world, which is called Musumali. If you don't know that there is only one reversal pattern candle, We made our video about candlestick. You can go and watch it. You understand. We even made our strive. Check in our life. You are going to understand that there is only one reversal pattern candle in the whole world. Then from there, we are going to add what we call the Musumali. The Musumali candle. And people, they always get confused here on Musumali. We are going to understand which is the valid Musumali, which is not the valid Musumali. So what we want here, it is the Musumali. We want the Musumali candle. We want the Musumali candle that will come and pick liquidity. We want the reversal pattern candle here. Are you seeing it? We want the reversal pattern. We want the reversal pattern candle here. And our reversal pattern candle, which is this one. But like the way I was telling you, I used to get these reversal pattern candles and they used to give me money because the market used to continue going where? Up. But sometimes they used to fail. But when I was journaling my trades, I said, why this Musumali always fail? Then I said I added another ingredient on our what? On our list. So that's why we got our number 4. We said what we call price action. We added our ingredient, which is what we call price action. And we said, okay, now we want what we call price action. We must see what is taking, especially on candlesticks here where we are going to buy. Then we said we want candles that will be sweeping liquidity. And here our liquidity, when we mark our liquidity very well, this is our liquidity area. Are you seeing it? So this is our liquidity. So this is our liquidity area. So we said on that liquidity area, we want a candlestick that will be sweeping liquidity on this area. Are you seeing it? So if this candle reaches here and it fails picking liquidity on this area, we are not going to take it. We want a candle that will come and sweep liquidity. After sweeping liquidity, it is going to come back here in this range. And we are going to start taking buys when they start breaking the highs, when they start breaking the highs of it here. So we call this our entry. We call this our entry point. Those who were not there on our videos of candlestick, we said once upon a time this candle was red. That's how I tell you price action is very important. If you don't understand candlesticks, that's why you are going to be left behind. That's why it will be hard for you to make money in the market. Because we said once upon a time this candle was red like this. I think, but buyers came in this market, they started pushing sellers, up to here. Are you seeing it? That means what? It means in this market there is buyers. But after seeing this, that in this market there is buyers, we have even seen price action that they have swept liquidity on this area. Now we are going also to be patient enough. I'm going to tell you one of the stories. After passing my first challenge, I made 8,000 on my first challenge. But there is my friend came and told me that, do you know, son of Sam, I like your strategy. The guy who introduced me in Forex trading, and I like your strategy. But I said, if you add this ingredient, you are going to start winning. He said, why not start doing what we call dollar cost averaging instead of entering when they start breaking these highs? Why not start entering when this market start when it is moving down like this, because I know there are people who are thinking about it. When it reaches here, then you start entering trades. You add trades, you add trades, you add trades. And he was doing it using my strategy. By the time it reaches here where I'm entering, for him is moving out with a lot of money. And I started FOMO and greed. It entered in me and I started doing it. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? I started losing because this market sometimes it can come here. This market it can come here before it breaks the highs here. It can come here and continue going down. And this trade, if I had using my strategy, I was not going to lose this trade. That means I increased the losing rate on my strategy. Do you know what happened? Because by that time I was just entering other trades here. In that process, I lost what we call discipline. I was not using a good risk management. Do you know what happened? They took my account that I have kept for 1.5 years because of advice of my friend. He was not a bad guy. He also wanted me to win. But the system that he told me, it is not responding with what we call price action. Because how can you enter when people are selling? Already they are telling you that they are sellers in the market, they are selling. Then for you, you start enter again when they are selling. Remember this candle, yes, it is having the information, but this is the past information. It is not a current information. It is the past. This is past. This candle is past. Hmm? So I didn't use my logic there. That's why I lost. And after losing that account, do you know that I did other 3 accounts and I failed them? Trying to use the same formula and I didn't know that I was dying. And that formula system that he brought to me, it disorganized me psychologically and mentally. I lost other 3 accounts in a row. And even that money that I made almost 8,000, I was using them to buy big accounts that I've never even bought in my lifetime, like 200, hoping that I'm going to pass because I had already passed the other one and I made a lot of money. But I was not following the formula that I was following when I was winning. So all those stages now you are going to pass through them in trading. I lost 3 accounts because of that one small thing that disorganized me. So after losing my third account, I said maybe I give up on trading. Because the man who has already made money, now I'm going back to start borrowing money. But there was only one thing, only one person who used to save me, my savior, which was my sister. Then I had to go back and she borrowed me that money. But because of my stupidity and not following the plan. So I'm telling you all this story. If you don't follow your plan, trust me, even if you mess up a single thing that I'm telling you here, you start adding your other things, you are going to lose with my strategy. Trust me. Because even me, the same strategy, I messed up one of smaller things and I started losing terribly. I started losing terribly. I started losing terribly, what I can tell you. And I lost a lot. I lost my mind and I lost money. But until I came back, I realized no, I'm losing because I moved away from my strategy. Because how can you start buying when people are selling? Then I said, no, me, I will always wait for other buyers to give me confirmation. Because, yes, I want this market, when it opens, they start pushing like down here, down sellers. Little. Then I want buyers again to come into the market. So that means the buyers who are coming in the market, they are not history, those are the fresh buyers like me. So when they start coming in, and they start breaking the highs of this candle here, that means even other buyers, they have already confirmed that yes, this is buys. Then I'm also going to enter from here, hoping that this market can continue going where up, up, up. Do you know when I started doing this? I went back on the right track. I started making again a lot of money. Here we are up to date. So here the information is telling you there are other buyers in the market buying. Buy also with them so that the market it can continue going where up and you win. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? That's how I survived death or giving up on trading, because I went back on my strategy. So it is the only thing that I can tell you. Never move away, even a single step on everything that I'm telling you here. That's why you will be losing and you say Musumali is not working. No, you will be the one who is not doing what? Working. I always tell my friends here. So that there is a lesson that we have had here. I gave you the history and why. If you see people buying, buy with them. I told you the story when we were at the burial, and that my friend was died with the bullets. When they stepped on the bottle, guys, they started running. We also started running, thinking that the people who killed that person, they have come back. So it is the same thing as here. Other buyers are entering in the market, and you have already got your confirmation here on this candle that yes, buyers are in full control, and you are seeing also other buyers entering. I'm not saying that when they enter here, I'm not saying that when they enter here, you are not going to lose. Yes, they can even reach here and they fake you out and they start market coming down and you lose. But 20, in 20 times, we say it always happens like 5, 4, or 2 times like Mr. Lawrence, or it can even not happen. You can even win 20 trades in a row if you have followed every criteria of my age. Because we told you we combined a lot of things. It is not all about the smart strategy. We looked at the nature of the market. Nature of the market, we are not just joking that we are looking at the nature of the market. No, we are looking at the nature of the market. We are looking at the nature of the market because the market is going up. Yeah? So that means you already have upper hand of the market. Already the market is going where? Up. That is upper hand. Hmm? That's why someone told me, Mr. Jasref, I love him so much, is having one of his best quotes of his lifetime. He said, a person who is not following the trend, it is the recipe for disaster. Already the market is going up. That is one advantage. That means no matter how stupid you are, you have chance of winning. Here you have like 50%, 30% chance of winning, even if you buy anywhere when the market is going up. You have 30% of winning. Then we also said we looked at demand and supply. Demand and supply. And we say demand and supply, the market will always give you 50% chances, because we know when the market comes back and retests like here, it having 50% chances of winning. Are you seeing how you have increased your chances to 80%? 80%. Then we said we are not stopping from there on 80% chance. No, we again added the Musumali, which gives you like 5%, and you reach like 85%. But we said no, we don't only add Musumali only. We are going also to look at price action. We see exactly what is taking place and where we are going to enter from, if whether they have picked liquidity or not. It also gives you another chances of 5%. That means you'll be having 90% chances of winning with my strategy. Hmm? That is 90% winning strategy. It is not just a strategy, it is the masterpiece, what I can tell you. I love it. It has been working for me the last 4 years. It has been doing magic. and it can also do magic to you. So you can also add ingredient of the Musumali and that either liquidity pick or whatever it is, you add it on your strategy and you start seeing magic. The information that I'm giving you here, it is priceless. That's what I can tell you. If it runs on someone who is having money and knowledge and hard work, it can change his life forever because it changed mine. Are you seeing? So that's how we keep looking for our setups again and again. So this is one setup, but it is made up of four things because we said nature of the market, we said it was uptrend, tick. We looked at uptrend, it is here, tick. Then we said our strategy again, it looks at what we call area of benefit. Area of benefit, did we mark our area of benefit? Yes, area of benefit here, tick. Then we said our strategy, it look at the reversal pattern candle, and we said there is only one reversal pattern candle in the world, which is the Musumali. And Musumali, is it there on our strategy? Yes, it is there. Tick. Then we said we don't only look at Musumar, we want also to see what is taking place in the market right now. We don't use indicator, we use our naked eyes, which we always call liquidity peak or price action. Is it there on our strategy? Yes, the liquidity is here, tick. So that is the holy grail of trading. That's what I can tell you. But after reaching here, we can still continue looking for the same things again. We can continue looking for the same things again. I'm not going to do the one of sales. You guys, I told you just turn your phone upside down because of time. If we go on sales and what, we are going to take the wrong period of time. I'm going to do ranging market here because by uptrend and downtrend, it is the same. So let us say that we are going to mark this area. We are going to mark this area again, and we wait for the same. We are going to mark this area and we wait for the same things again and again. But let's assume that this market, when it was going up, it didn't leave liquidity here. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to leave the trade when it comes? No, because we all again look at other things. Because since this market is going up, 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 of course it will always come back down. When it is coming back down, we are going to be celebrating, saying, yes, it is time for doing what? Eating. It is time for doing what? Eating. But when it reaches here, remember here, there is no liquidity. That means even if we get the Musumari here, we are not going to click for buys. No, but we can still take inside range trade. We can still take the inside range trades in case we don't get a liquidity here. We can take a trade when there is no liquidity. But what do we want? We want when the market reaches it, at least it first do what we call, at least it first does what we call ranging. It ranges here, and we say at least more than at least two candles. But the more, the better. It first do like a ranging. Then after ranging for some time, what we want the market to give us our Musumari here, and our Musumari to pick liquidity, and this time liquidity is going to be where liquidity is here. So if we get our candle here, which is like this, it has swept, which is, so now we are going to look at three things. Up, the nature of the market is uptrend. The nature of the market is uptrend. Uptrend. The nature of the market is uptrend. Then there is what we call area of benefit. Did we get it? Yes, this is our area of benefit here. Area of benefit. So we wanted a candlestick, but we don't just want a candlestick. We want a candlestick that will sweep liquidity. And here our liquidity is here. This is our liquidity. Then after getting this candle that picks liquidity there, we want other we want other buyers to confirm with us that for sure they are going to do what. So we want when the market, before it goes up, it first praise here, go a little here, then they come. When they start breaking the highs of this candle here, so this will be our entry point. Entry point. Are you seeing it? Hoping the market to continue. Hoping the market to continue going where? Up, 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 up. Are you seeing it, guys? Up, up, up. So that's how we keep looking for our setups again and again and again and again. Are you seeing it, guys? So again, we can mark here on this area. But sometimes the market can fail to respect this area. You see when it is like coming back, it passed through where here, this area, they fail to respect it. Are we going to stop taking trades? No, we are going, if they pass like here, which area is our next support or demand, and our demand area. So we are going to come down here and we again mark our demand. We mark our demand area. We mark our demand area, and our demand area here, it will be here. So let's say the market, it came after marking here on our demand area, the market came and first range like here, came and range like here. Then it gave us our Musumali. Then it gave us our Musumali. Still, we are going to take this trade because it also fulfills everything. The market is uptrend. The market is in uptrend. Area of benefit, we have it, which is here. Do we have liquidity? Yes, our liquidity is here. Do we have Musumari? Yes, the Musumari is here. So we are going to wait when they start breaking. If they don't break the highs, don't enter. I told you the story why. You're also going to lose like me, and it is going to disorganize your mental health for a long period of time. When they start breaking the highs here, you just enter. Enter, hoping the market to continue. Hoping the market to continue going where? Up. But sometimes the market, it doesn't reach here direct. By seeing it, it can even create what we call minor resistances. It can still come back like on this area. And if it comes back on this area, let us assume that here there was another candle which is like green like here before the market went up, which is like green here, and we get our Musumari on this area that will sweep liquidity on this area. So we are going also still take this one. So this is what we call inside range, inside range trades. because the market has not yet broke our last swing high here. Mm? But it is giving us a food to do what? Eat. So in this range, only this range, we can keep looking for our setups as long as the market is creating what we call minor resistances. As long as the market is creating what we call minor what? Minor resistances. So we'll enter when they start breaking the highs of this candle here, hoping the market to continue going where? Up. But even before it reaches there up, it can still come back in these areas here. So we can still mark our area. We can still mark our area here. This is what we call inside range trades. This is what we call inside range trades, and we keep taking our setups in this area. Are you seeing it? So if we get our Musumali in this area, if we get our Musumali in this area, we can still take what we call buys. Hmm? But people, they always also confuse what is a valid Musumali, what is invalid Musumali. So even if you get the red Musumali here, let us assume that this Musumali is like this. Let us assume that this Musumali is red. Hmm? Like this. Let me first remove this. This Musumali is red like this. But as long as its wick is longer than, but as long as its wick is longer than the body, we can still take. We can still take buys on this Musumali candle. Oh, let us assume that this Musumali again, it is like this. I'm telling you now the what we call invalid Musumalis. Let us assume that this Musumali it is like this. Hmm? Some people they miss trades hoping that no, this is not Musumari. No, even if we get another Musumari which is like this, as long as they have swept liquidity, this candle we can still take buys on this candle, as long as this candle has picked what we call liquidity, hoping the market to continue going up. But there are other Musumaris that we don't take. For example, if we get the red Musumari on this area, which is like this, which is like this. Are you seeing it? Yes, this Musumari picked liquidity. Yes, this Musumari is on area of benefit, but the sellers, the board is telling us that sellers invested a lot of a lot of money. Sellers invested a lot of money in this candle. We are not going to take it. We want to take a candle which is having a wick which is longer than the body. If it is red, it is supposed to be like key. It is supposed to be, if it is red, it is supposed to be like, it is supposed to be like, let's assume it is like this. This is red. We want it to be having a longer wick. This is what we call the pure price action. You see with your naked eyes and you see for sure. So, and you see for sure I say, yes, this candle is red, but it is telling you buyers invested a lot of money in this candle. The reason this week represents buyers, body represents sellers. That means buyers invested a lot of money in this candle. So if we get other buyers to confirm us, don't see candles as candle. It is red. No, I'm not taking. No, just use your naked eyes because the way we started candlesticks this week represents buyers. So if you see on this candle green and red, which one is bigger? Of course, it is green, and green is telling us that it is buyers. And if buyers have invested a lot of money, me, I don't care on the color of the candle. I'm going to wait for other buyers when they start breaking the highs of this candle, I will be entering, hoping the market to continue going up. That's how we managed to make a lot of money in this market. I think now I've told you the invalid and invalid Musumalis. I feel like tired, but I wanted to finish this one so that next sessions that will be coming, it will be our last session when we are doing back testing on the pairs. It will be a pair of your choice. You are going to tell us gold, we go on gold and we back test Musumali. We see how sweet it is. You say GBPs, we go on GBP with test. We go Euro, anything. You say BTC, we go and back test on it. So on the next session, we'll be back testing. We said if you're looking for sales, turn it upside down. Trust me, you are going to get what you want. Because if we go in, I know it is hard, it is difficult, but you also put in energy. Think there is someone who told me, son of some back test for me. That is one person who said, if people they think you're a good person, I saw the image they were watching football stepping on the top of someone's car. That's what people do when they think you're a good person. Because if you tell me to back test for you, that means that is beyond. We are just moving away from the track. If you can do that. Mm, so now I think, is there anyone who is having a question on uptrend? Downtrend, just turn your phone upside down. Now we are going to go on what we call ranging. We are going to go on what we call ranging market. After going on ranging market, we cross the Musumali strategy. After crossing the Musumali strategy, will be remaining with only one session. And the session that I will be remaining is backtesting our edge. And after backtesting our edge, people, they may think we still have other classes. No, we said everything is ending in 2025. So our last classes, it is going to be our last classes of covering our course. The reason why I'm telling you, we are going to go on risk management, and I told you the risk management, I made 2 videos on risk management. You will go back and watch those videos. Then on those videos, if there is something that I have 3 videos, how to calculate risk management, and the best risk management to use. We said 1-to-1 is the best. We even made the risk management calculated on our event. The video is going to come out. Also, you are going to watch it again, the best risk management. You are going to watch that video. That means from risk management, we are going to do what we call rules. And I'm going the next session where I will be back testing. I'm going to give you the rules of my age and the rules of risk management. That means we are going to backtest and we cover rules in our second session. Then from there, that means we go on what we call how to overcome. Yes, we know age. Yes, we know history of trading. Yes, we know what is traded. Yes, we have good risk management, but there is what we call self-sabotaging belief. It is going to stop you from doing what you are supposed to do. And I made a video about that. You are going to watch it. Then everything that you don't understand, you put it, you note it down in the comment sections on those videos. So that means we are going to be coming back on our live sessions, looking for our setups to trade when we are covering those things that you didn't understand in those topics. So we have remained with only one session to close our classes. If you are complaining, maybe you still want another time, you tell me which one you do want me to teach you, because me, those are the things that helps me to extract money in the market. I told you, because we are going to be having 6 sessions that are going to cover our classes. But those 6 sessions, they have almost a day because they are covering many hours. They are like a day of classes, full day, almost 24 hours. So we are going now to do what? Then I will make a video. I will make a psychology video that you will watch. Those who will be in our community. If you are not in the community, our community, and you are joined us, you have just found us today. We have our Telegram community. Make sure to join it. So we are remaining with only one session of backtesting. That's why last time I did a video, I told you how to calculate risk management. I knew you are going to say on that video things is disturbing us. No, I told you how to calculate. I even made another video and it is on the YouTube how to calculate risk management. So in those sessions, anything you don't understand, you will say, son of Sam, I don't understand this and this. Me, I'm going to go there. I pick all the questions that you will be having. Then we come back. We discuss them on our live session that we'll be having next year. And our live session will be taking trades live on our session, since now you understand ins and out of our strategy and risk management. Those are the key things. Then one of the hardest things in trading to run is to overcome self-sabotaging beliefs. That means our course is lifetime. We are still going to stay together, because I know you will always come back to ask me some questions, and I will always be there, guys, to comfort you, because I promised you that. And trust me, one day we are going to overcome everything and we are going to be consistent, successful traders. Because I told you, age is the roadmap. With age, which works, everything is going to be smooth. I'm not going, I'm not saying it is not going to be hard. No, we are going to find humps and corners, but because we have the roadmap, we are going to reach on our destination. Ranging markets. How do we identify? How do we enter in ranging markets? I told you how to identify ranging markets. Then we are going to look for setups on ranging markets. Let us assume that the market is making double tops and double bottoms. When the market reaches here, let us assume that before it went up, it left what we call liquidity on this area. So we want it, when it reaches here, to come and give us our Musumali here. And we want this Musumali to come and sweep this liquidity on this area. So this will be our area of benefit on ranging market. But we said we identify the market, the nature of the market on higher time frame. Guys, don't forget, don't mix things. You go on 1H, you start taking range markets, and yet we said the ranging markets, we identified them on higher time frame. The market doesn't range on 1H, 4H, 3H, 2H. No, 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 not that. Don't do it, please. The market is going to be ranging either on daily or weekly. Then we start looking for both buys and sells on those ranges. So when the market comes back and picks this liquidity, we will be expecting this market to continue going where? We'll be expecting this market to continue going where? Up, 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 up. But in this process, when it is going up, if it gives us what we call ranging markets, like the way I told you, inside range trades, we'll be taking them. We'll be taking those inside range trades until the market comes back in this area. When it comes back in this area, then we are going also to mark our area. We are going to mark our area. All those things we are going to see live on the market. Don't worry, guys. I'm doing what we call visualization. So even our next session is going to be fire. Trust me. It is going to be what we call fire. Trust me. So when the market reaches here, let us assume that when it was going down, it left. Okay, let us assume even if it didn't left liquidity, but when this market reached here, it created its own what? It created its own liquidity. It can either be here or here. But what we want is to see a Musumali candle which will be here, and we want it to sweep either liquidity which will be here So this is what we call our liquidity. So we will be hoping this market to continue going where? We'll be hoping this market to continue going where? Down, 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 down. And if it does our inside range trades, we are going to keep taking those trades inside the what? The range until the market comes back here and it do the same things again and again. So let us assume this year the market didn't leave liquidity, so we want it to come and first range like in this area. This one can be red or green. Either red or green, it doesn't matter as long as they have what we call tails. Or even if they don't have tails, as long as we get another candle, either it is red or green, because I told you the candles that we want. It can either be red like this, and if we get another candle that will come, we get the Musumali that can sweep liquidity wire, that will sweep liquidity on this area. As long as the wick is bigger than the body. That means this candle, even if it is red, but buyers are in full control in this candle, because we told you the wick is representing buyers. That's why I told you without price action, making money in this market for it is going to be hard for you. But already now you have what we call price action. So even if you're seeing on this candle, yes, it is red, but buyers are in full control. Are you seeing it, guys? I know some of you are tired like me, but we are trying because of time to see that we cover those things, because the good things, this video is going to be recorded. Even if you are dozing, don't worry, you will come back when you have your energy and you'll watch it. So when the market is like this, we are hoping this market to continue going where? Up. So the Musumali doesn't matter which color it is, as long as they start breaking the highs of this candle, we'll be hoping the market to continue going up. So this market is covering all our four things. The answer is yes, because this is our area. This is our area. Because this is our area of benefit. This is our liquidity. Nature of the market ranging. Nature of the market ranging. Mhm. Musumari candle, do we have it? Yes. Musumari, it is here. Did it pick liquidity? Yes. Did we enter when they start breaking highs? Yes. Entry point. Did we eat our carol? Of course. No doubt. So now we are going to have 15 minutes of replying your questions and answers. Oh my God. Let me pass through your questions and answers and we see. Hey everyone, yes. We welcome all new members who are here. Make sure you join our classes. Case now kuramsha much love in Dubai. Yes, no problem. Lola, she's having YouTube channel. Make sure you join on her. Kamjisa Lawrence is going to be consistent, successful trader ready. Then we said complete compliment of the session. Yes, Joshua from Kenya, happy to be here to run with the best. No problem. You for sure. There is nothing. I know there is no one who is better than us. We will always be the best. Daniel, ready from Musumali. I think you have grabbed it and you have enjoyed it. Mhm. Presenting Imbari farming. Yes, in Imbari, I had my friend called Festa there in Imbari. One day we'll be there in Imbari, don't worry. Then we have Carol. Hey, everyone. Then we have, it's called what? SAP Gates. SAP Gates. Can I trade using Musumari formed on fair value gap? Yes, we said you can add your Musumari strategy on your fair value gap. There is no problem. You can still add that Musumari on your fair value gap on any strategy you have. And when you add that Musumari, trust me, you are going to be seeing what we call magic. You'll be seeing what we call magic. You'll be seeing what we call magic. Then we have watching from Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. The Musumari is going to be all over the world and it is going to be one of the famous strategies all over the world. Trust me, because it works and it is plain like a day. It is simple to understand. Trust me, Musumari is going to be the best. Then we have mhm, Mbare. Mhm. Juliet watching from Ireland. Yes. Greetings to everyone there in Ireland. Hello, everyone watching from Yaounde, Cameroon. Yes, greetings, Samuel Eto. By the way, our origin also we are Bantu. Those who don't study history, we came from Cameroon. So our Cameroonians, our brothers and sisters, because we are also Bantu from Cameroon. Our origin is from Cameroon and Congo Basins. So if you know that you are in Cameroon, don't say that that man is far away from you. May find we share the same ancestors. You may find you are my pure sister, Madame Patience. Then we have Carol from Saudi Arabia. Yes, greetings. Then we have, yes, Mikdad, Mbarara here, yes, Mbarara. Mbarara, they told you that you are Banyarwanda. Everyone from Mbarara, you are not from Uganda. We are mixed race, guys. I hate rest. I hate rest. Joseph from Ishaka, yes, Ishaka, I pass every time I always pass in Ishaka. Why not meet one day Joseph there in Ishaka? Simplicity, the son of Sam. Yes, Musumali, it is very simple and plain like a day. Hey, everyone tuned from Mombasa, Kenya. Mombasa, Kenya. By the way, I had my friend went there in Mombasa. He had a lot of problems, but he told me after reaching on those waters and the waves after hitting on him, all his problems stayed there. But since I don't have a lot of problems, I will come when I face a lot of challenges. Then I also be hit by those waves so that I can drain my misery. Same, yes, same. You are my neighbors from Rubirizi, Innocent from Muyenga, Bukasa. Yes, Muyenga, you man, you are staying in first class. Citizens of Uganda are staying there. That means you man, you are having a lot of money. Trading is not going, capital is not going to be your problem. And since you have the Musumara and you don't have problem of of capital, for you have already won. Rwanda, yes. By the way, our ancestors also, we Banyaruguru, our ancestors, they told me they come from Nyaruguru in Rwanda. So there is a place called the Nyaruguru district in Rwanda. That's where our ancestors came from. Then we reached in Uganda. Then when our ancestors reached in Uganda, the brothers of the Kabakas of Uganda, they were fighting with his brother, and for us, we are on the losing side. After killing that Kabaka, they chased us in Uganda. That's why we decided to go in Rubirizi district, which is called Nyaruguru. But our ancestors are from Rwanda in Nyaruguru. You guys, you don't understand the story, you don't study history, but history is good and sweet. You just know. So you see, we came from Cameroon. After reaching Cameroon, we settled in Rwanda. Then they chased in Rwanda. Then we came in Uganda. Then Uganda, they were not also chasing us after cooperating, and we killed Kabaka Junju. Then we went in Bunyaruguru. That is the story of Banyaruguru. We Banyaruguru. Yes, we are a small tribe in Uganda, not even more than 1 million. Kenya. Then we have Densire, yes, my friend Densire. We have only one problem. We say the same thing, Mr. Densire. Don't worry. But we are going to keep improving with time. I can now comfortably say I am profitable, and all because of Musumari. Yes, I know, Kamsa, because you are following every step that I've been telling you, and trust me, they have, they have I'm telling you, you are going to be consistent, successful trader for sure because you are following every step. And now you have started seeing fruits of your labor. You are trading without, if you trade without fear and emotion, when you are following your plans and everything, you are going to enter in what we call the zones. And when you enter in the zone, you will become a consistent, successful trader. There is no magic here. We have the holy grail of trading. They have 3K. Mhm. Then we have Emmanuel. Guys, let's like the video. Make sure you press that like, but don't worry if you feel that you don't like what we have taught you here. It is fine. Don't worry, we don't live and die on likes. But if you like it, it is going to reach to many brothers and sisters. Then we have what we call eh, Mayombwe Douglas, watching from UK. Yes, UK, no problem, brother. Greetings to everyone. Mm. In United Kingdom. Then we have fame. Fame, yeah, you drop a like, yes, that is great. What time frame are you using? We have already talked about. We use 1H and above time frames. 1H and above time frames. Yes, inside range, making higher lows, not Yeah, inside range. Why are you making higher lows, not higher highs? Inside range. If it was slip of the tongue, no problem. But we always, if the market is going up, it always makes the series of higher highs and higher lows. Maybe it was the slip of the tongue, but just what I tell you guys, don't use framework, just understand the concept. Mm. And I told you sometimes we look at the nature of the market when it is in uptrend. We look at the structure of the daily. So if the market is making, it breaks the last swing high or destruction for each day 1H, it doesn't matter. We always look at bigger pictures on higher time frame. So the lower time frame, the structure, the lower time frame doesn't matter. Mhm. Yes, we are making trades on the minor. Yes, no problem. It is impossible to find the area of benefit, fail to get the Musumali. Is it possible? Yes, the Musumali can fail to form on the area of benefit. Then my question is that can you have liquidity picked on 1H, but no Musumali yet? The Musumali is on 3H, but no liquidity picked. Can I take the Musumali? No. If they pick liquidity on 1H, and you go and you get Musumari on 3H and 3H it has not picked liquidity, very good question. Go and take that Musumari on 3H because we already get confirmation on 1H time frame. As long as you get any confirmation on any time frame, either 2H, either 3H, and it picked liquidity on those lower time frame, but it didn't give you Musumari, like you got engulfing pattern candle, and we say there is only one reversal pattern candle, you just go on any other time frame and you take your trades, no problem. You have asked one of the best questions. Yes, Mr. Emmanuel. Yes, you have asked one of the best questions. Yes, please, like now on US, you Jovenal is saying like now on Euro JPY 1H there is a Msumari formed. Can you discuss about it? Because of time, we are not going to discuss, but next time we are going to note it. Then it is where we are going to start from. Subuga, Mr. Rukundo, I'm asking something about leverage. We made a video explaining leverage, PIP, and lot size, and we told you how you can combine them and you use them. So I don't know which question you're asking about leverage. Please make sure you elaborate it very well. You put it in the comment section of this video so that even if we finish, we are going to find it there. No, Manchester United gave us stress like Forex when you are a beginner. Yeah, but you can't win forever. Manchester United, it is like the strategy. Eh? We are one of the biggest clubs in the whole world, but there is time that you will be losing. But we know we lose some, we win some, as long as the outcome is income. So on a large scale, we have won more. That's what I always tell, like Arsenal fans. For them, they will never sing it. Champions of Europe, champions of Europe. You will never sing that. You will never sing that. Champions of Europe. That's why for us, we have been winning. We are not like those who want to come in trade. You take one shot, one kill. No, we are making money in a consistent way. In a consistent way, or in all, Manchester United has been winning. It is like a working age. Then we have, if you support Manchester, then beautiful flowers grow near the. I've felt it, brother. No problem. Beautiful flowers grown near the toilet. No problem. When do banks come back in orders? The Msumari, Siwa hmm? Petro. The question is hard. The name is hard. The Msumari that has formed on most GPY pair would be a good example to demonstrate how the next candle cross above. Yes, we are going to look on those candles. We are sorry because of time. We are not going to go back in charts. Trust me. Yo guys, Arsenal now. Which prop firm is suitable for for use, right? Yes, we made a video about prop farm, but we always say we have our best top 5 prop farms. The reason why we are taking them, they are all making money. They have ever paid us all the money. I sing it. Mr. Ori. Mr. Ori. We trade funded next, we trade fivers, we trade funding pips, we trade Antec Trader, we trade FTMO. You can choose your best. If you're in our Telegram, you can inbox us and we give you a discount. It helps you not just pour all your money in the market. Frank. Yes, I have mastered Musumali, which is the best. Then we have Frank, but the comments are reading in the comment sections. Then greetings, brother. You are the best. Someone used 1-to-1 restore Gordon Small to win the challenge. Greetings, brother. You are the best. Can someone use 1-to-1 restore address Gordon Small to win the challenge? Yes. Me, I'm winning challenges using 1-to-1 risk through address. And I told you the reasons why you are supposed to use 1-to-1. Even 1-to-2 can work. People, they always get me wrong. Even 1-to-10 can work. But there is a psychology behind every risk to reward ratio. You go and watch our video about risk management, you are going to understand. I'm also going to make another video explaining it to you very well. We call it the mathematics of expectancy. The higher the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to lose. The lower the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to win. Then we have John watching from Kenya. Greetings to everyone, Kenya. Kamjisa, I'm witness my last days of brokenness. Mr. Kamjisa, good days are coming, trust me. Then we have Frank Ezra thinking, reading on the Zoom because their names, their location or countries they logged in from here. YouTube chats. You said Musumali for 10 p.m. doesn't work. Give us more information about it. Yes, we are going to do rules of our age. Then we explain why we don't want to take those Musumali. A big yes. Hero price reaching on the area of benefit like to H time frame, then to H. There is no Musumali. Do you switch to 3H or 4H to visualize? Yes, perfectly. That is Mr. Frank Pips. Yes, Mr. Frank Pips, you have been with us for the long period of time. Let me hope you have already benefited something big. Eh, how do I join community? Yes, link in bio. Join our Telegram group, and when you reach there, look for Son of Sam. Don't hesitate to comment to inbox me. I will always reply your questions. Make sure to join our Telegram group. Link in bio, guys. You said Musumari 10. Yes, it doesn't work. We talked about that one. We are going to talk about do's and don'ts of our strategies. Yes, for me, I just have a problem for viewership. Why should not like the video, please? You don't think so? Don't you know what is going on from here? But what you need to know that not everyone will always be like us. There are those also come to see these guys are going to win. They feel bad. They are also here. But everyone who likes us, they have already pressed the like button. Mm. Thank you. God bless you. Son of them, thank you so much. That is the best. You said Musumari, yes, it doesn't work. Ero, can I trade synthetic indices with Musumari? I told you Musumari can be traded in crypto in all financial markets. It is all your role to go and backtest that strategy. Hmm? Where am I reading those names? No, I started from up so that I don't leave anyone behind. Thanks, son of Sam, for the knowledge you provide. Yes, I asked questions about fake breakouts. After consultation, how do you avoid it? Fake breakouts, for us, we don't trade breakouts. We trade the Musumari. We are talking about this Musumari strategy. If we mix it with other things, we are going to run mad. Let us first focus on Musumari. Or maybe I didn't understand the question very well. You can try to elaborate it. When is the right best date to resume trading after X months? Yeah, we talked about that. We said there is no a best month, there is no a bad month. As long as you have your strategy and rules and you get your edge and fulfilling all your rules, you can still take the trades. Because even me, they say December is a bad month to trade, but I'm going to make 2 withdrawals in December. That means if you know what to do, there is no a good month, there is no a bad month, you will always win. Then we have what we call my Musumali card hit TP. Hey, card chef, it has hit your TP. Yes, because of time, we're not going to check there, but congratulations, Previs. Previs, you have won on card chef. You can go, guys, and check on card chef, and you see my friend has already hit what we call take prof. So, guys, if I didn't read your message, make sure if it was the best question, go and put it on our comment section so that when we come back, we can do what? You put it here on the video after closing. The video is going to go there. If you have not understand everything or you came late, go and watch it, please, 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 please. I was Rukundo, son of same guys. I love you so much. That's why what I can tell you, good days are coming.